All right, welcome to Recap 22 D&D 420 for From Dusk. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Tommy. I play Throven, the human monk. With me is Mike.
Hey.
Let's get- Now, Mike, he plays Raspip, who's a gnome illusionist. Next is Matt.
What's up, guys?
He plays Raz. He's a human barbarian. We have Tim.
How's everyone doing?
He plays Makar. He's a dark elf rogue scout. And not joining us is Nathan, who plays Nassau, who's a tiefling dustblade. And also, we like to always give thanks to our game master, Jim. In case you didn't know, we are a guild called D&D 420, playing the world created by our friend and guild master, Jim, centered around a city called Valkaminar and a place called the World of Dark. All right. Woo!
All right.
Well, we gotta get this started, man,
Yeah.
because I'm oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. We cannot contain our excitement for this one. I can tell you that right now.
So we started at the end of session, I guess it was 21. We started at the end of that pudding fight.
Yes.
Put the spoons away, and then we were blocked by a giant boulder. Yeah. Sorry.
Bill Cosby comes in there. Oh, too bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, we were blocked by a boulder. There was a crack or a crevice that we found to get around it, and we volunteered our scout to scout it.
Yeah. Even though Pip was small enough to do it, our scout did it.
Well, Pip's not the scout. So.
Yeah, he has invisibility and other stuff.
Yeah, we've been having Makar do a lot of things first.
Yeah. Makar is.
He's the new guy.
Yeah,
The
he's
new guy.
useful. Yeah, the new guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's useful. Find out if there's something bad first.
There's always something bad.
Yep, the World of Dark's a terrible place. But Vrask likes
I'd
it.
like to make a comment on that one, but not right now. All right. So, yeah, Makar goes first.
Yeah,
and then
so,
I guess-
well, we ended up kind of falling in line under this. And it was a tight tunnel for everyone but Pip, because Pip was able to walk pretty much upright, but there was that acidic water or whatever, the funky water. So I was like every 10 feet, Pip was having to make I think it was a fortitude save.
Oh yes, yeah, you did.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Beginning of the game, I could roll no wrong, though.
No wrong at all.
Yeah,
You're
it was
a
wonderful.
champion.
So.
Yeah, for going
Yeah.
fire.
But we trudged on and got through the little tunnel. Right towards the end of that tunnel, however, we heard some commotion ahead. There wasn't so much commotion as voices. Some of the people that speak Elven and Dark Elven were able to tell that they were Dark Elven. And I was able to, Pip was able to glean that it was a summoning spell that they were casting. So we kind of had a little bit of heads up to what we were walking into.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like there were some. Yeah, you heard the summoner. It's like an amateur summoner.
Yeah, it was something like it. It was definitely they were summoning something.
Yeah, then we moved in on them quickly.
Yeah. Well, the tunnel opened up into the and like there was a lot of water, but there was also some land over on the east side of the map. The thing that was summoned though was a whirlpool. Well, I guess it was an elemental.
It was a water element of some sort.
It was a water element because water elementals can do whirlpool. That's one of the special abilities.
Okay.
The water element. Yeah.
Well, Pip was hoping because he had that one ability he hadn't used yet on his magic item. So I was able to do a turn on the elemental, so we could kind of try to get up out of this water that we were all still struggling, or well, Pip was still struggling with it.
Yeah, well, I guess a couple of us are struggling with. But as you pulled it out, Throven saw this item and became really enamored.
And that would be a good one.
Yeah. He fell in love with it. So yeah, that's a downfall. But yeah, that fight was interesting because the water elemental in this sort of bend of the river went rushing off, and we didn't know how that affected the current, which it did affect several of us.
Yeah, it was dragging me down. It was dragging Rast down.
Wasn't it reflex saves?
Yeah, I think it was reflex
pretty
saves.
sure.
Yeah,
Pretty
I
sure it
think,
was reflex saves because I actually passed.
yeah, I think I passed as well. I think it was other ones that Nassau and went down. They
Yeah, they
couldn't.
got swept.
I think
Swept down
someone
a
took a
little bit.
5-foot step and then all of a sudden went down 15 feet. Like,
Wee.
whee. So yeah, it was attack. I mean, I have to say, if Pip didn't have that ability, they definitely would have been able to pepper us up.
Oh
It would
yeah.
have got
Yeah.
really, it would have been a harder fight than what it was. But I mean, he used his. Oh, go ahead.
Well, once some of the characters got out up onto dry land, though, they kind of changed up tactics and cast a darkness,
Darkness.
which really, I mean, that is one thing that Pip, I can't deal with it. I have no way to deal with it, currently at least.
Yeah. And then because I think everyone got on land to cast darkness. I was okay, but we pretty much beat the hell out of them. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to tell you. You cast a hellhound.
Yeah.
I went and took care of it. I mean, Makara was taking a couple steps, running around, shooting shit. Really, they were no trouble for us at all. Really.
Well, I don't know
Yeah,
what
cut them
everybody's
down.
hit points were, but yeah, I don't think that it was too much.
Yeah, I took a couple hits, but with Throver's healing us before, after the Black Pudding fight.
Yeah, I took
Yeah.
I took an arrow hit. Pip took an arrow hit and actually got the dex damage because I was down like 5
Fucking
dex
boys.
Yeah. Okay.
from the poison that.
Yeah, I mean the poison is wicked, but man, if you can pass that poison, we just ran right through it, bashed them, man. And then what happens? The dark elves were nice enough to bring us loot. I mean, that's what they're good for.
That is what they're good for, and it was quite the stash. I think there was another rapier. Was there?
Mm-hmm.
Several scimitars that were some kind of magic. We weren't sure yet. And a good bit of silver. I think there's like 190 silver, 23 gold on them. Which, why do they run around in the water dark with so much cash? I don't know. I haven't yet to run across the strip mall.
Well, apparently,
But we don't know our way around, so.
Maybe they were on the way to the creature we encountered later.
Or perhaps wealth represents like status or something. Maybe these were
could be,
high
alright.
Either that or they're dark elves and just don't trust anybody.
We decided to march after we searched everyone, right? We got back on the road.
It
Oh
kinda
no,
marched.
time out. I'm sorry. We eat what we kill. So we cut off some dark elf.
Yeah,
cheeks.
Nassau cuts
Yeah.
some cheeks off. Yeah.
I forgot about that. I almost
Yeah,
forgot
he's in
about it.
charge of harvesting at least,
Yeah, well, Pip sort of encourages it. I don't know why Pip encourages it, but Pip just like, all right, I'll eat some. Like, oh, Pip, come
I
on.
ain't got a problem with it. Whatever.
Right?
That's
So
fine.
we cut off some cheeks. We go. Then I think we ate them right there, right? Yeah, we did. We stopped. We camped
Yeah,
right there.
you started making like a stew or something. We were
I
talking
thought
about
you waited until we camped.
Yeah, I think we
Pretty sure you waited.
I think
until we camped.
I think we walked some hours and then we
Did,
camped.
did we move on? Did we camp and get something to eat?
I think
We
Because it was
moved
still
on.
early after we had that fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we moved
well,
on
no.
and we
Yeah,
had-
yeah.
I think
Oh,
we may
yeah,
have
yeah,
ate.
okay, yeah.
We had broke for lunch or something. I think
Yeah,
we
it seemed like
did.
we broke for lunch. Yeah.
Mhm.
Seemed like we had lunch.
Or we just kind of sat around and ate and.
I do remember doing that. Yeah.
I remember passing a bluff check and not eating it.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that
that's
one. yes,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he did mention that I didn't eat much earlier in the day when we did camp.
Yeah. So
yeah.
we went and we ate dark elf cheeks. If anyone's listening out there, we ate dark elf cheeks.
They were finely prepared
Delicious.
too.
Yeah.
Kudos to Thriving.
Nobody
Thank
has
you.
mentioned
Yeah,
whether
that's
these
good.
were the upper or lower cheeks.
I don't know. That's a good question.
I would think the upper cheeks.
I try not to think about it.
I'm thinking that there's a point in time if we go hungry that Makar would start looking like a hot dog or a steak or whatever else in the cartoons.
I just can't
Big
wait
ol'-
until we run across humans or gnomes.
I guess so. Yeah, I know. we gotta get
Yeah,
some
I
things,
know,
yeah.
right?
We got that.
You bet. Yeah. We
Anyway,
better.
so we ate, we marched, and then that's when we marched until we decided to camp, right?
We found a small place to camp next to a cliff that we were going to need to climb after we rested. They had shingle type mushrooms, I guess. I forget what they were called. Anybody write it down?
What are they called?
Ripplewood.
Ripplewood, yeah. Where the outside was kind of woody, but the thicker parts were meaty and edible.
And served as our fire.
Yeah, it was like food and fire. It seems like Throven whipped up something decent too.
Yeah. I
Rolled
whipped up something.
I thought you rolled a 19 or something on that. Had like a 31. I know I ate that.
It was
you
like
ate that. That
one of
was
the
good,
best.
yeah.
Oh,
things
and you
that we
used your salt. You used.
Oh
your
yeah, you
limited
used salt and a
salts
bunch of other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very good.
But the rest, and then we camped. Okay, now this night, or
Now before we start camping, I remember I start bugging you about that. After you
yes.
finish eating, I start bugging you.
I don't think we was even after we started eating. We stopped for 2 seconds, and Throven was on Pip about, hey, let me see your trinket, let me touch it. I'll just the tip kind of stuff.
The tip.
And Pip's having none of that. No.
Yeah, I know I kept on talking to you, and then when you said like, no, you can't watch this. All right, time for sleep, time for bed.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll take first watch.
Like, yep, I'll take first watch.
So
decide to lay down, and here goes Throven going through your pockets.
Yeah, Pip wakes up to Throven with his hand in his pocket, and that's something that Pip's not going to stand for. Being a chaotic evil character, you do not steal from me. You do not pretend to steal from me. So Pip and Throven had a bit of a throwdown.
Oh, we had a bit of throwdown, yeah, because I think something happened. I was trying to grab it, and then you did that whole choke thing, and I broke it, and I decided to hit you because you started it.
That was the thing. that was the clincher there. I cast the Phantasmal Strangler to kind of try to hold you and then back away, and maybe you learn your lesson. And then Pip got punched in the face, and that was
Yeah, Throven gets right in the punch.
no one makes me bleed my own blood.
You gotta do something to sit there and bleed. Well, he did something.
Yeah. So Pip, I mean, his only recourse would be to cast Phantasmal Killer. Yeah, I mean that's his.
Well, before that, our buddy Makar, who was still eating, I guess.
Yeah.
He woke me up, and I decided I was going to sit down and eat. We don't have popcorn, so I might as well eat
I
the rest
forgot
of the
about
food.
that. Yeah.
Wait, he cast darkness and just threw it over there.
Yeah, cast it on a small pebble.
Yeah, he just threw it over there, and it's darkness. Nassau comes up trying to grab Throven. I keep hitting Nassau like, quit it, stop.
Yeah, and Vras gets up, tries
and then Vras gets in there. Your Phantasma Killer doesn't work. Vras gets in there. He bumps into me. He thinks it's someone else. It thinks it's me, and then we get in a fight. We start fighting.
Yeah, it ended up though. I think that everybody, the last two that were fighting, were you and Throven and Vras.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Everything always distills down to
Yeah.
you two.
I mean, because we had that's our first fight, and we sort of stopped, and we went down, and then for some odd reason, Vras, who likes to yell, but now he's just yelling and giving orders to everyone. He's like, and then Throven wasn't having any of it. Like, what are you yelling for? And he gets out real quick, jumps out back, and we start fighting again. And he gets knocked out. He gets knocked the fuck out. And then I lay back.
Yeah, well, it's fucking. We get woke up from the middle of sleep. All this shit's going on. I get involved.
Yeah.
And go back to lay down. I fucking get back up because we're all shouting at each other and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you knocked me up fucking real good.
Get knocked down.
Yeah, knocked the fuck out. Yeah.
And then
Throven lost his right to first watch.
of course, yeah. I lay down.
Oh yeah. So everybody laid back down. I think
No,
Makar stayed up, and
Yeah.
that's when Nassau just sits up and dun 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 draws his blade, dun dun dun, sneaks up on Throven, dun dun dun, and slashes him across the face.
That's where you go keep on doing. Yeah, man, you should have done dun 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 dun. It sounds like a story,
I was thinking more of a. Since you mentioned Bill Cosby earlier, I was more the chicken heart that ate up New York City.
Oh yeah, the chicken heart of New York.
Boom, boom. It's in your hometown. Boom, boom. It's at your door. But anyways.
Well, Bill Cosby just ain't the thing to talk about anymore, so I guess.
Yeah.
No, we may get banned just for that.
I don't know. It was 70s stuff. Anyways.
Yeah, it was 70s stuff, So, yeah, he slashes me across. I jump up. We're into
44 damage, man.
44 damage, yeah. 44 damage. He wasn't messing around. I mean, we roll initiative. I sort of, go back because, I don't know what to do this time. I'm sort of confused. Just not waking up. Raz goes holding low and just starts, beat.
Yeah, Rage Cave Lion fucking just charging Nassau.
That's 46 to him. I think he does 46 or something. I think he did.
Yeah, it was 40 or something. Yeah,
it was something like he goes, woo. I said, whoa, you did 44 to me, motherfucker. What are you talking about? Over there. And then
everybody
he ignores you.
Yeah. Well, I was prepping, getting ready to cast and whatnot.
Yeah, but it wasn't your turn. Yeah, it wasn't. It was his turn again, and then that's when he comes up and he casts True Strike. His thing, quick cast, True Strike, and he was gonna go for me again, the killing strike, like kill.
Fucking kill, yeah.
Yeah.
And he fucking had you, man.
And then once he comes up, what was Jim's exact words? You realize this is your friend.
Yeah, as you swing that killing blow, you realize this is your friend, and he heals you.
No, he sat up.
Yeah, no. He did that as the sword was coming. This is what Jim said. He said, this is your friend. He healed you and whatever else, and then he sat up.
Then
Nassau was at the fire. You were stoking the fire. As that boom, it was a dream.
He sat up.
Sequence, like, oh my god, are you serious?
It was unbelievable. We all got
hit me right in the feels, man. Like, God, Jim, the whole time I was thinking, fuck my characters we've been with the whole time are dying.
Yeah, I can tell you, Jim has never done anything like that before. I mean, like that dream sequence, and like Mike said, it's like watching when you watch Usual Suspects or something like that. You do it once, that's all you need.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, now you're looking for it.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. He did a great job on that.
Yeah, especially because of the previous fight, man. That's what really, I think that's what really got me feeling that way. Is just the previous fight, all that shit leading up to.
Oh yeah, all the shit leading up.
All of a sudden, Nassau just fucking gets up out of nowhere in the middle of his watch and just starts fucking hacking and throwing.
But let's go ahead and move on. We have other stuff we can come back
after dusk. Let's remind everybody, man, we got a lot to talk about at 9:00. So
9:00 p.m. on Thursdays.
Of course, they're not going to hear this until after we've already discussed it. So, but this is what you're missing, guys. Man, we're going to talk about some serious shit tonight at 9.
We're going more in depth. We talk about we get to talk about it. It's like sitting around the couch, smoking some weed, talking about holy shit that just happened. So let's go ahead and continue, man.
So the next day, we all prepped our stuff.
Yeah, I think Nass was still tired. I do like at one point when we woke up, his character, Vrask. The first thing he says, he goes, "Oh, who won?" Funny.
That was awesome. I have to
That was
give
good
kudos.
timing. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was good, man. Anyhow, we I guess we got up, we did our stuff, and Tim said, he couldn't get back to sleep, so Nass couldn't really do anything with spells. He was tired. And then we I guess we started to climb, no, we heard a sound, didn't we? We started hearing sounds first.
Yeah, we heard some sounds above us that was
no, we climbed up first.
We climbed up first
to the
as we were climbing, we heard,
and we noticed that there was I noticed, because my dark vision goes far, or my whatever vision goes far enough, I noticed there were stacked rock formations 60 feet.
And what was the sound that Jim was making?
It was
or something. I don't
know.
Yeah.
I remember Makar. So what happened where I remember you going up someplace, but I remember you jumping off and using feather foul.
Well, that's after I saw the damn thing.
Oh, so you went up by yourself first? Oh, it must have been 2 stages, right? We went up one to see the mushrooms, and then there was another.
We went up, and we went to where the trail kept going, and noticed that's when we started hearing.
Okay, yeah, okay. And then
we all had to have that climb check and using ropes and stuff for those who can't
being
climb.
carried. Rask helped me up.
I needed help as well. But then I remember Makari going up there and I guess seeing something and then come running off and feather falling back down. I guess telling us
Yeah,
about
he
that.
went. We went. The rock formations were odd and non-natural. I know that there was a wilderness or dungeoneering check made by Nassau, Nate, that said it was there's like a lizard type creature that made that whatever that noise was that Jim was doing, and that wasn't much of a threat to us because we're not like small prey. Um, but
But also that they couldn't have made those formations.
yeah, yeah. So I think that's why um, Makar went on up to kind of check out what it was, and there was some weird like drawings or something that were kind of um, odd, I guess, on the walls or something.
It was
Definitely
like a
odd shit.
moving shadow.
And what was it you ended up coming across? It was like
A crazy fairy with reptile
yeah.
eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
You just fucking
what
you
it
just
was.
ran away.
And I was like, screw this.
Hey man,
Fuck
I'm by
that.
myself. Fuck that.
Yeah. McCar's a smart guy.
Once we started moving on, there was like was it purple and gold? I hope it was purple and gold. I know it was purple.
Yeah,
and
glitter.
It
something.
was purple and gold.
Yeah, that's Pip's colors, man. So, glitter covered all of us, and basically we were glowing stripper style as we walked on for quite a while, and then leaving footprints. So,
Yeah, it sucked because we were leaving footprints and shit after we
Yeah, we
kept
leaving
on walking on.
footprints and water couldn't take it off, so we just kept on walking.
yeah, but
Yeah,
we
nothing
are
we
the
could do.
danger that is in the Wilder Dark. So,
Yeah, if Rass believes that, hell yeah. Now we just fucking
Yeah,
just look
again.
ridiculous.
Again,
Now-
if you want to
now
hear
that
more
we-
about this, if you want to hear more about this, you should tune in to After Dusk.
yeah, join
Alright,
us on
so
after. Okay,
After
so
dusk, 9 p.m. EST.
Thursdays.
Okay,
So I guess we keep on marching, and then we come across, we find water in a pearl cavern.
Jim described it as a kind of a multicolored kind of lit area that had pearls where the water drips down and is able to form like small pearls.
Man, we found a lot of pearls there too.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you found the good ones, and I found a couple. I think it was 5 just plain ones that didn't have any qualities really.
Yeah, I
They were
found
pearls though.
10, and there were 3 of them that were of quality for identify.
Yeah, we had 3 that were usable for the identify spell, and that's why we broke for camp there, because Pip would need to memorize it or prepare it. So, and his stuff was pretty used up. So that's where we secure shelter. I think we even
Yes,
after
we
we
did.
ate and came to
Yeah.
the understanding that Throvin will keep his grubby paws to himself while we sleep.
Yeah.
That at that point, after we got those identified, it was time to call a game. So that's where we're going to pick up in session 23. Will be, I guess, that morning right after identifying the magic items.
All right. Yeah, that comes to the end of it, right?
Yep.
All right. Before I continue the favorite moments, remember you can always email all your complaints to Mike at dnd420.com. And if you have something positive to say, you can always email myself, Tommie with IE at dnd420, Matthew, or Tim.
I think that separates the talent and the producer. Kind of thing. Is that what we're doing? Okay.
I don't know. I didn't want any complaints.
Right on.
All right.
So, do
I
we
think-
want a drum roll? Let's
Let's
do
give me
it.
a drum
Yeah.
roll. Give me a drum roll. During. Favorite
moments.
So you know what? I since I called dibs, and I know Tim says, we don't do dibs. No such thing as dibs. I already wrote and got an actual 20. You guys just didn't see it.
Damn.
So I'm gonna go first. And I know what everyone's gonna say. What their favorite moment was. So
You
I'm
can
just
just do
gonna-
it collectively, man. Because I mean,
I'm
that's
just gonna
just,
say
I was gonna say I feel like that should be it's a group collective.
it is a group collective. It's like the Borg. It was so awesome, and I think for everyone here, it elicited panic and fear and oh my god, I don't know what's going on here. I mean, it was good. to have everyone in on it, and for being a dream sequence for Nathan's character, Nassau, but everyone was in on it. It was
that dream sequence, man. I mean,
it was awesome.
Yeah, I really felt like I was gonna lose my character, lose these characters that we in game they've known each other for like 15 years and shit. So.
Yeah.
Man, that is just amazing scene.
Like
I did have an honorable mention though.
Oh, what's the honorable mention?
It was the first fight that we all did that you kind of initiated by getting Raspip stuff.
Oh yeah.
But it was like when we ended, man. Like when Ras was about to go to sleep, he's telling everyone to fuck off, get to sleep. This shit doesn't need to happen because it keeps on happening. We waking up, middle of sleep, fucking shit's going on, people fighting.
That leads right into my honorable mention was when Rask woke up and said, "Who won?"
Who won? That was
great. That was very cool, Matt. That was awesome. I enjoyed.
Make sure to tune in to After Dusk episode
12.
12.
Yes, it's 12.
So realize what we're going to talk about, so you know what we're going to talk about, because we're going to really talk about this dream sequence coming, and I think everyone will enjoy that and is going to have fun because woo, it's a dandy. All right, so I guess I'm going to call it here. It's going to come to the end of this recap, recap 22 from Dust. My name is Tommie. I play Throven.
I'm Mike, and I play Raspip.
I'm Matthew, and I play Vrask.
Tim, I play McCore.
And, make sure we give a shout out to Nathan. And always, thank you, Jim, for putting on one hell of a game. Good night, everyone.